back. In this video, I'd like to show you how to set up your domain name, get a hosting account, and set up your email address. A domain name can be used for a few different reasons. If you decide to go with another company for your website and not have your own website built, you can have your domain redirected to the other website. That way it still looks professional and you still have your own name than having to use another company's name. You can also put up your own website on that domain name. So for instance, youngphotopreneur.com. I own that domain and therefore I can put whatever type of information I want on that site. But if I didn't have that information, I could also have it redirected to something else. So let's say I wanted youngphotopreneur.com to only go to my MySpace page. So I would type in youngphotopreneur.com and it would direct to myspace.youngphotopreneur. The same with Facebook or any type of other website that you might want to direct a domain to, you could do that. Or even better, just have your own site and go from there. So let's see. This is register.com, and basically I only use it to find out if a domain name that I'm interested in buying is available or not. So for instance, if I typed in youngphotopreneur.com, let me show you what pops up. So it says youngphotopreneur.com is not available. So it's an easy way, an easy and quick way to find out if a domain name that you're interested in is available or not. So say your photography business is called, let's see, Just Snap Photography. I'm just coming up with something off the top of my head. Let's see if that's available. And it is. Congratulations, justsnapphotography.com is available. So from there, I wouldn't necessarily buy it from here unless you really want to, but I want to show you another site where you can get great deals. But I mainly just use this site in order to see if something's available or not. So this is Site 5, and this is the company that I currently use and have actually only used in order to host all of my websites, to buy my domain names, and all of that good stuff. They have great prices, and I really love them. There's an 800 number that you can call. I think it's during only business hours, but they also have a live chat that you can contact 24/7. So if you ever have a problem with anything, they're really quick to help you. And I've always gotten a lot of good help from them. If I had any questions, the support is awesome. So Site 5 is definitely a good company to check out. They have great prices, and I haven't had any problems with them. So definitely look into it. It's also a hosting company, so you can not only get your domain name, you can also get your hosting. And hosting is basically like, let's say you're in an apartment and you rent an apartment, so you pay rent every month. So that's kind of the same thing with a hosting company. You have a domain name, but you have to have a place to put it. You have to have a place for it to live. So you have to pay hosting every month. You can pay up to a year, 6 months, 3 months in advance. But basically, a hosting account is basically the space that you're paying for on the internet in order to have your website there. So there's two different things. There's a domain name that you would buy separately, and then you have your hosting account. So they have pretty cheap plans. Like look at this: host unlimited websites for $7.95 a month. That's a great deal. Definitely look into it. Plus, you get unlimited web space, unlimited bandwidth, unlimited domains, unlimited email. That's an amazing package. Especially the unlimited domains. That means that you can host a bunch of different domains on this one hosting account. So say you wanted to put a blog up, or say you wanted to have some type of separate URL under your hosting account. So you might have your photography company, and maybe you do web design as well. So you could put other photographer websites on your hosting account as well. So just another way. Just think about how other ways you can use this account. But the whole unlimited thing is awesome. So check it out. This is what I use. This is what I love. So just one of my recommendations. So I'd advise you to look into different hosting companies to see what you think works best for you. I only recommend Site 5 because I've used it myself, so I know that it's a good company. But there's a bunch of different companies you can look into that might be even better for you. So check it out and make sure that you get started. So now you know how to find out to see if your domain name is available. You have a good idea of a great hosting company. You might even want to use this as just an example of what a good hosting company should offer. There's ones that might be even better than this, or there's definitely ones that might not be as good. So don't always go for the cheapest, because it doesn't always offer the best deals. I know some companies that offer like free hosting plans, I believe, but with the free hosting plan, they show all of their ads on your site. So, you know, if they went to youngphotopreneur.com, you'd see all these ugly ads at the top of my website, and you know, I wouldn't personally like that. So look into what you really want to get and go from there. But now I want to show you how to set up your email address after you get your domain name. And this is with Site 5, and this is the control panel for youngphotopreneur.com. And most control panels are pretty similar in that you have the same type of options. They might not all look the same, but this is with Site 5, and I really like it. It's really easy to use. It's very user-friendly. It's not a huge learning curve. If you just go through these sections, they're pretty easy to understand. Well, most of them are. If you know some web design and coding and all that kind of stuff, PHP, then you might get understand it a little quicker. However, the main things that you're gonna have to worry about is, you know, your email and managing your domains. You can even set up subdomains, which is really great, unlimited subdomains. And you know, so don't be afraid to get into it and just jump into it. There's also a really great tool on here, Stats, where you can check out like how many people visited your website the last like month, the last year, the last day. You can see how many new people visited your website, and it's a really great tool just to see how much traffic you're getting and kind of target your traffic in a different way. You can also see what type of keywords people are searching in order to find your website, which is really helpful. So like I was saying, an email address is really important. It makes you have a whole different type of look on your company, because if people are sending email to me, for instance, to say shariamore@yahoo.com, and I'm telling them that I'm a professional photographer, it doesn't necessarily look professional, because if I didn't even take the time out to set up a specialized or a vanity URL, email address, then I don't know if people are going to take me very seriously. So I just want to be professional from the beginning, and I would hope that you would feel the same way. So once you get your domain name, you can go into your control panel and set up your email address. Depending on who you decide to go with as far as hosting, you'll have a number of email addresses that you can set up. But with Site 5, you can set up unlimited email addresses. So you can go to My Email Center, Manage Email Accounts, and set it up here. For instance, info@youngphotopreneur.com. That's the one that I mainly use for Young Photopreneur. And if I wanted to set up another one, let's say I wanted to put support@youngphotopreneur.com, and my password, Sharia Moore. Add it. Simple as that. Go back, and now you can see it's set up. So then when you want to go to it, you can either click on here to go straight to your webmail, or you can go there this way, youngphotopreneur.com/webmail. And then I would put in the email address, support@youngphotopreneur.com, password Sharia Moore, and there you go. I usually use Roundcube. I like the way that it looks, and it's really easy to use. So there you are, email set up and ready to go. So it's great to have this on your business cards. So for instance, youngphotopreneur.com's business cards, I can also put the email address, support@youngphotopreneur.com, and it all just like has a complete look to it. So you look like you're official, you know, and you want to portray that look from the beginning. You know, you want people to take you seriously as a photographer so that people will do business with you. So there you are. You learned how to set up your email address, find a hosting company, and find out if the domain name that you're looking for is available. Let's go on to the next lesson.